I'm here to tell you about the tale of the toilet paper. Yes, you might be thinking to yourself, has Chavez lost his mind? Yeah, I lost a little bit more than my mind. Welcome, everybody, to our 7 Elements of Wellness Challenge. I go live daily, every day, with a element, and I discuss the element. And today is on the physical element. And I'm going to tell you the tale about the toilet paper. It's a very interesting visual that I can share with you in this video when it comes to our physical element. So I hope you're having a great week. Hope you're liking the videos in here so far. And make sure you give me some feedback. Okay, so I started thinking about what was I going to talk about when it came to the physical element. And I saw this toilet paper tale or analogy when it comes to our health, and I wanted to come and share it with you. So one of the reasons that a lot of people, myself included, have had a hard time staying consistent is because we don't always see results right away. You know, we might start a new health plan, or we might start a new way to eat. We might start a new business. Anything that we might start new, in the beginning, it's very difficult to see progress, right? So I think that's probably one of the things that discourage people the most is they don't see the wins right away. They don't see the results right away. And it can be very frustrating. So if you've ever, like, we're gonna use weight loss as an analogy in this video, because that's kind of what the tale of the toilet paper is about, and I have a personal experience that I'm going to share. So if you've ever started a new program, right? Maybe you've started to eat differently, or you started to exercise. Did you start getting frustrated when you didn't see the results right away? Well, I have, and I've given up. I've started a few times, and I've given up a few times on my weight loss journey in the past because I didn't see the results right away. I was like super frustrated. You know, when we start out, we might not have the right kind of mindset either. It's kind of what got us in that situation to begin with. I know that for me personally. And when I started my health journey, there were so many times that I started and I stopped, started and I stopped. And the reason why is because I didn't see the results. And you gotta, I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and we were talking about celebrating yourself, celebrating your wins. And sometimes you gotta stop and you gotta just be okay with your progress. It's progress, not perfection. So here goes the tale of the toilet paper. Here's an analogy, right? Now, the first part of this tale of the toilet paper is the full roll, okay? Now, this full roll, you can see my eye through here. This full roll is when you start your journey, right? The toilet paper, it's full. And look, it's got the seal on it, you know? Sometimes it's hard to find the end, right? But this is when I was overweight. This is when I was big. This is when I didn't know what to do. This is when I didn't love myself. This is when I felt that I couldn't do it. This is when I thought it was impossible, right? And as we go along, I'm not going to waste this whole roll, but as we go along, you see how thin the paper is, right? But the paper stacked up, right, on itself, it makes it look really thick. But what happens is, as we start to peel back the layers, right, it's really slow. I don't know how much toilet paper you use, so maybe it's a little TMI. But when I wipe myself, I only use about that much toilet paper. That might be a lot for some people, okay? Now, next time I go pick up the roll of toilet paper, it doesn't even look like I use that much, okay? It's the same thing with our bodies. It's the exact same thing. This is just one workout. This is just one day of healthy eating. Oh, gosh, I haven't lost no weight. I still have so far to go. But what happens with consistency and persistency and not giving up you keep every day, just like going to the bathroom. You go to the bathroom every day. So every day when you go to the bathroom and you use toilet paper, you're going to remember this analogy. You're going to remember this story. You roll the roll every day. What ends up happening to this roll of toilet paper after you've used it for a while? It goes from this to this. And look, there's still a little bit left. There's still a little bit left. So this is the beginning of your journey, and this is where your goals are. If you keep at it every day and you peel a little bit of away, now the metaphor here and the analogy is progress, not perfection. And over time, you keep rolling, you keep rolling, you keep rolling, and boom, you hit your goal. But what happens when you run out of toilet paper? What happens when you run out? Well, of course, it's time to get another roll. And that new roll represents your new goals. That new role represents your new challenges in life. That new role represents an opportunity for growth. So we always remember that this might be our goal, but we're always going to need another role. And the role that these play in your life are huge. They're your goals. I hope you like this analogy. I loved it. I really, really did. Now, this philosophy and these analogies can be applied to different aspects of your life, just not your physical, your nutritional, but all of the elements that we have here that we're working on every single day. I want you to remember that it's progress, not perfection. And don't get in the boat of comparing yourself to other people's progress, because you never want to compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 21. So my question for you today is, are you ever going to look at a roll of toilet paper the same way? I know that I'm not. Every time I use toilet paper, it's going to remind me that it's progress, not perfection. And it's literally peeling away the layers to get to your goals. But we know that it's not the end goal that gives us the satisfaction. It's the journey. Because once we get to that next destination, we have a new goal. And we're going to replace it. And we're going to continue. Because that's how you get your confidence, you see? This is how you get your confidence. This is how you get your confidence. Did you ever used to string these together and make a phone? We made a phone with these before. When I was a kid, we used to put foil on the end and put tape on it and put a string in it. And we used to talk through these. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Elements of Wellness Challenge. I know I've lost my rocker a little bit. But that's my video for today when it comes to the physical element. Just remember the analogy about progress, not perfection. Just remember that you might start out like this, but this is where you're going to end up. And once you get here, it's time to start the next role and see how it is played out in your life. All right? Listen, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Let me know down below what your plans are for this weekend. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock a.m. Pacific right here with our financial element. I hope you like this physical element video today. Remember that the group is open for you and your friends to come in and take a look. Please feel free to invite them. We're going to have some pretty incredible, amazing stuff coming up. So I'll talk to you later. Stay safe, stay healthy. God bless each and every one of you. Goodbye, everybody.